Welcome to Anyhoop Pod with your boy JC.
4-5.
And we back for episode 3. This episode 3? Yeah, episode 3. Don't worry, we'll make sure it's right in the title. And let's go. Alright, so boom, we gotta talk about the home team because there's a lot going on with the home team. So last time we left y'all, it was that we was previewing this game. So it's fitting that we start with this game. Phoenix versus Philly. This was Paul George's first game back. This game came down to the wire, and it's a lot of controversy about who took the last shot. PG took the last shot, contested to. Hold on, yeah. Let me see if I pull this joint up real quick. I ain't gonna lie. Stay with us. Feel me? See if I pull this joint up real quick.
While he's with that, I just want to say, because somebody was trying to tune in very early. I got to because I got working at nighttime. First half was horrible from Paul George, and I understand he was trying to get into things and get right for a second. But personally, Maxey was doing well.
This is his birthday.
Yeah, it was Maxey's birthday, and then I don't want to get to the shot yet because that's going to be part of the shot that we talk about. But
all right.
It's a lot of forcing. Ooh, we looking like I ain't gonna say their names because we don't really rock with them like that.
All right, here we go. Last shot. Pick and roll. He gets the switch off that he wants. Grayson Allen. Yeah, and he just takes the ball ISO. He decides to do his thing. You feel me? And then you don't make it. That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And then, yeah, my whole thing with this was he wasn't in rhythm the whole game.
Yeah,
he was missing the whole game. So like, for you to just now start playing hero ball at the end and just your first game back, yeah, you might want to just relax.
That's what I say. I feel like you should defer to Maxey, and I think we need to realize, and just seeing from these past couple games, I know he just came back from injury and everything. He's getting used to the team, but regardless, I don't think we have a really big successful season unless Maxey's the second best. I think that's what works better for us. I think he gets the offense going. His ability to like get to a bucket really fast, get to 3-point shot. Honestly, Maxey is, as far as like just NBA buckets, not who's shooting them, but that's some of the easiest buckets we get on that team. A quick fast break, quick drive to the lane, a quick three. So I think that's what gets the spark and going. And then honestly, a guy like Paul George who has to get it at certain spots, who takes the time a little bit, I think it's like best for you to like kind of fit in between that. Like another guy who's very close to that, KD.
Yeah. He's
a guy who leads most of his teams on points, but he's not the guy leading, taking 20 shots a game. He's going to get you his 30 on 15 shots kind of thing. So
10 to 15 shots for real. And my man Tyrese Maxey was shooting real well that game.
Yeah, very well.
He was shooting 42% from the three-point line.
And he was just hot off of carrying the team when Paul George and Embiid was out.
Yeah, and he was shooting 14% from the three. So I don't know why you thought that was the time to just sink one. I don't know. That was selfish. That was real selfish, my guy.
Yeah,
we don't do that in Philly. We don't do the selfishness thing in Philly. You feel what I'm saying, bro? We put on for each other, bro. Brotherhood, city of brotherly love, bro. Take that out of here. Get that out of here. Do you think, like, how long you think it's going to take for Paul George to get his rhythm? You think he's going to get his rhythm, or you think this is going to be an all-year thing? You think he can lead the team to some wins while Embiid, you know what I mean, is getting into his groove? You feel me? And Maxey going to be out? Because Maxey is out now. Maxey got injured. You feel what I'm saying?
I think right now what's working best for this team is to do what you can currently do. Like, and I mean that every fiber in my body, do what you can currently do. You mind if I get to the speak a little bit about the game, the Sixers game last night? So Jared McCain, he's been hooping a little bit, but it took him a minute to get his 30, and he got his 30 when he needed it the most, when we needed it the most, and it came through. And that's like a perfect example of do what you can do in a moment. So listen, if your game is giving us 16, 17 efficiently, do that. And B, if you're getting us 2025, do that. We have enough players around us to where we can actually win games without a star player dropping 35. I truly believe that. Just on paper, I mean, we have to actually see it come to fruition, but we have the team to do that now, which we haven't had for a minute. So I just think everybody needs to just relax. I think Paul George will get it to his form. I don't think it's going to be. I think the Sixers is probably where you get the least production as far as points from him that you've seen ever, and that's just because of where what kind of team he's on. Yeah, where he's at in his career and what kind of team he's on. A similar thing to like Klay Thompson the past couple years. It's just a natural thing. But if you can do it defensively, I think it's fine. And it's still going to be better than what that dude, Mr. Harris, was doing.
Yeah.
So,
hey. You've been trying to get Harris off the team for years.
A minute.
And shout out to Taj Gibson, still playing basketball.
Who'd you say you thought you see?
I thought I seen a ghost when I seen cuz, bro. I was like, yo, what?
Yeah, he thought I was joking. I was
bro,
like, Taj
he
Gibson?
said Taj Gibson. I was like, no, ain't no way it's Taj Gibson. I'm like, yo, bro, that's Taj Gibson, bro.
Right. It was out there playing with Joakim Noah.
Right. I was like, yo, is D Rose around? Like, is D Rose about to lace him up? He just retired. That's just crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
But I will say, all the jokes we've been saying about PG, I do want to give it to him. Team does look better with him out there. And he is getting buckets that we wouldn't have got without him. Just coming down, getting a cool little bucket, mid-range. It's something that Philadelphia, it's a wings game, and Philadelphia hasn't had a wing for more than 2 weeks. That's how long we had Jimmy Butler for. So this would be like the first wing we've had in a long time. Especially a wing that can score. But, yes, I say give it a month. He'll get in the groove. But and another big thing is we really horrible with rebounds. Even when Embiid gets back, I feel like we're going to be on the mid to bottom of rebounds. That's kind of like the team haven't been a big rebounding team. Very small for a long time. But PG has helped with that as well. And I think it'll show even more when we have Embiid getting his usual about 10 rebounds a game as well.
Yeah, we need rebounding bad. I'm not going to lie. Another game that happened that night. Warriors and Celtics.
Ooh.
Listen.
Ooh.
The Warriors, they got the dub. I'm just liking, like, how do you, I mean, we kind of talked about it last episode, bro, but, like, with them getting a win over the Celtics, even though they didn't have Jaylen Brown in that game, right? Jaylen Brown was out that game. But when they even getting a win against the Celtics, bro, I just felt like that was just such a good win for them.
No, for sure. That's a big win. He just got stepped back.
Getting into a groove of things. It was a back and forth game. Boston started clawing their way back, not gonna lie. Golden State came out smoking, and Boston did what Boston do. They climbed back, and every time they come back, bro, it's Derek White and Peyton Richard, bro.
Richard, yeah.
Do you still think Boston the best team in the league?
Currently, you can't tell someone shows us something.
Like top to bottom, I still think they got the best roster.
Yeah.
And even though they lost as the game against Golden State, right? You looking at Golden State roster because Golden State got a pretty deep roster too. And they whole thing with Golden State is they got this team. Their team is sneaky, bro. And the reason they team sneaky because they best players don't even start. Like, they be having Buddy Hield come off the bench. Kuminga come off the bench. Like, that's a team that when you play, you can't think that, all right, we might be up like 8 on them in the first quarter or whatever. They guys didn't even really come in yet.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? They just starting to get warmed up.
Yeah, that's a team you definitely got to watch film. You can't just be like, oh, it's Steph Curry I got to worry about.
So, that was kind of dope. I ain't gonna lie, seeing that.
I do want to say I think a big part of it, because this happens pretty much every season, where like the Warriors get, ever since they won the championship against the Celtics, where they get like a surprise win off of the Celtics. Honestly, I think when a team's core pretty much stays the same, like their top 1 or 2 guys, and you get like a win like that over them in the series, or if you got multiple wins over them in the series, you just always having you just know the next thing to do to beat those guys, whether that's getting in their head or certain habits that they have.
Facts.
I'll say the one good thing about this though is that like the Celtics don't have to worry about playing the Warriors this year until another time.
No, yeah,
I mean, if they make the chance that they both make it to the championship, obviously, but they don't have to worry about facing them in the East Coast in order to get to the championship. And if you know anything about getting to the championship, unless you're in that situation that the Cavs and Warriors were in, where you play each other 4 times in a row, your main goal is just beating everybody in the East, and you never know who you're going to face in the West, or same vice versa.
Yeah.
So you just got to worry about beating those teams. So far, top to bottom, best team in the NBA, and then best contender in the East, on the East as well. Exactly. So that's what matters right now.
Boom. Another game that also happened that night that was a real good game was it wasn't a real good game. It was a real interesting game. The Lakers and the Grizzlies, bro. So now y'all been talking about how the league solved, right? Y'all be talking about how the league solved. Y'all don't like all that buddy or whatever. My man Ja came in with the smoke, bro. He came in there and smoked them.
Mm-hmm. He said, wait till I get suited up next year.
So it was a little thing. Who hit too small first?
It was Ja.
It was Ja. Ja came down, hit the lay on the top and one, hitting with the too small. Then Brian came down, punched on somebody and one. He hit the too small. But Ja had to laugh at the end. You feel what I'm saying? Because they got the dub, 131-14. What Ja end up with? Because Jaren Jackson Jr. ended up with 20. Hey, man. Come on, ESPN. This is why I go to Basketball Reference, bro. I don't got no sponsorship, but
Ooh.
hey, man, you feel me? Maybe y'all want to holler at me because this is why I go over there. Ja ended up with 20. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 20. It was a real even game. Zach Edey, he ain't do good this game, but he had a couple good games recently. Mm-hmm. And Memphis just look like they cooking and they rolling. And the Lakers, they look all right. The Lakers look all right, but Memphis, they look like they cooking they rolling. John Moran had a couple 360 layups this week.
2 of them.
That was what was crazy. 2 of them in the same game, right? Yeah, 2 in the same game. That was crazy, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. They back, bro, and they just starting to get cooking. They just starting to get cooking. I want to see them get on the run, but do you feel like they can actually be a threat in the West again? Now that Ja back getting into
I think they'll be a threat in the West. I don't think they're like they're not like the first. I don't think come playoff time they'll be the first 2 to 3 teams that I pick going to the championship. But I still think they're the same threat. They're going to become the same threat that they were last time they were in the playoffs. It was just that the West keeps getting better. And so far, what the Grizzlies have done, they did add a few pieces, but the Zach Edey was just replacing what they lost when they had Stephen Adams, Jones Valanciunas, and he's just been able to get right into that role because he's a classic big man, just like those guys. I mean, they're a little different as far as big men, but they have classic big man tendencies, and I feel like that's why he's able to like fit into that role very well. That's kind of what the Grizzlies need: another big man down there that can protect the rim and that can catch some lobs, stuff like that, and get down low.
Yeah, I'm liking what they're doing, man.
But I mean, I know they don't got to face this team, but I think they beat the Cavs in a 7-game series. My bad.
I guess we will. We'll talk. We want to talk about the Cavs now. We can talk about Cavs a little later.
We can talk about them later. That's a little foreshadow.
It's a little foreshadow because I was about to go to actually. It happened the same night though. It happened the same night because the Cavs just beat the Warriors.
Yeah,
they smoked the Warriors. But on the same night,
wow. For LeBron.
This is for you. The Mavericks and the Suns game. The Mavericks and the Suns game happened that night on over in 8th. And that was a real close game right there. And I really was, bro, I watched that game. I was locked in that game. And I'm trying to think what was happening like the whole game. Was they getting smoked in like the second quarter or something like that? Yeah, they was getting smoked in the second quarter, yeah. So the game it was not going well. It was definitely not going well. But like third quarter, the Mavericks start cooking and they was going back and forth. You feel what I'm saying? This was a little different than the last time KD was hitting too small and all that. But no, they was going back and forth and it was a close game. But who hit the last shot? KD hit the last shot?
Yeah,
KD hit that last shot.
Him and Kyrie was going back and forth.
Yeah, him and Kyrie was amazing. Oh my God, bro. Kai hit a shot. Then KD came down and hit a shot. Then Kai hit a 3. Then KD came down and hit a shot. I was like, dang, this is going crazy. KD had the last laugh in the end, bro. That was a real good back and forth right there. But with Dallas looking like that, and what I was seeing out there was pretty much Luka's really having a tough time out there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Luka he got rub it up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He got rub it up. And then that was that game, and then like a little foreshadow for the game. They just played last night, I think?
Against Denver?
Yeah, against Denver. They just lost the game against Denver. That was a close game.
Yeah.
But Luka shot bad. Clay shot horribly. Do you think this is a team that can make another run at the Western Conference? Or
I do.
You do? You think?
Yeah, I do. I think it's growing pains, but they're close against a lot of these teams. It's not like they're getting cooked.
Yeah, definitely close. Close.
And then we're just talking about off camera. They're missing Derek Lively right now.
Definitely missing Derek Lively, right? Yeah.
And then I just think those other guys just gotta. Clay's gonna get it together. I think they got to fit around Clay. He got to fit around them.
That's gonna be the key right there.
And then I think a really big thing is I don't see Luka and Kyrie missing a playoff series, where if they stay as healthy as they did last year. So the Najee Marshall pickup, I think that's really big, and that's what we're talking about. When it comes to those games, your star players are going to be your star players. But in order to win those games, those role players are actually the ones that win the playoff games that we don't really talk about. Or that's the difference, which is why the Celtics were so unstoppable last year.
So we'll see. Yeah, they're going to have to pick it up. We'll just see. They got to fit in.
It is early in the season.
So. It's early. They got to fit in. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on with them. A little shaky, baby. You feel me? Y'all going to have to do a little something. I mean, Luka, you got to. I'm where the 60 joints at. I need some 60 balls. You feel me? It's early, but I need some 60 balls.
He definitely could drop. He definitely hit an early 60 ball bull.
You feel me? I need one of them joints. You feel me? I'm ready for one of them.
Something good.
But Kai dropped 43 last night?
Yeah.
Kyle dropped 43 last night, and we told you they already lost. They lost that game against the Nuggets. That was a real close game. And when we talk about the Nuggets, I know that we had talked about them. We was like, we on preseason. Maybe preseason we talked about them. First episode we talked about them, how they wasn't really looking that well. But ever since then, they really picked it up.
Yeah.
And I think it's all because they really shortened the bench, to keep it being. They really only play like 3 guys off the bench. They shortened the rotation up. And Westbrook really fitting in. I just want y'all to know he's a good teammate. Okay? Everybody, the media and all that, they be like, oh, he's not a good teammate. He a locker room cancer and all that. Da, 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 da. But when you hear the players talk, Jokic ain't to say one bad thing about that man, bro. He's like, oh, this man is a great teammate. That's all he keeps saying is teammate. He a great teammate. He a great teammate. Like, why y'all keep talking about he not a good teammate? Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I think he really doing well over there. And the Nuggets really look, they had Jamal Murray. That was like one of his first games back.
He's looking a little bit better.
And he's looking a lot better. I ain't gonna lie, not even a little bit. He looking a lot. He don't look like 100%. Like,
he looked better than how he
looked
last
better
season.
Than he looked in last season though. Yeah. Like for real, he's looking like got a little hop, a little pep in his step now. And I really think, listen, bro, I don't know, bro. They back around. I got some faith in them. They back around. You feel me? I got some faith in them. I think they can snatch that number. They looking like they back to how like they can snatch the number 1 spot and sit there a little comfortably if we get there. You feel what I'm saying? Like beforehand, I was really thinking that OKC was gonna snatch that joint and stay there comfortably. But look, the Nuggets is back around, bro. I think they really can, they can make a push. They got to really get into their bag, though. This is going to be hard for them if they're going to make a push again. You know what I'm saying? He really going to have one of them, like one of them MVP years, bro. Anything you want to say about the Nuggets?
Actually, I'm going to just be honest. Other than me not liking the Nuggets, no, not really. But I do want to say shout out Michael Porter Jr. He was the one who hit that last shot.
Yo, but
in Dallas that got him that.
Yeah, I think it was something crazy that happened in that game. Not that game, but a game this week, bro. Mike Malone stepped on the court and stopped the play. Oh, it was against OKC. He went on the court and kind of like stopped the play. I'm just like, that was weird, bro. Mike Malone is a weird guy, bro. I don't like that guy, bro. I just want that to be known.
He's a good coach.
He's a good coach, great coach. He's just a little
off.
Right. He a little off, bro. I don't know what's up with him.
Something with that guy up in Denver.
With that guy.
In Mile High City.
But speaking about last night, so we talked about the Mavs and we talked about the Nuggets, bro. That boy DeRozan, bro, Mr. Fourth Quarter, bro. He went in there and he snapped on Phoenix. So we just said Phoenix was on a high after beating the Mavericks and all that. No, my man, DeRozan wasn't having that, bro. He just let y'all know he back home, bro.
And they're also without KD for a minute as well.
Yeah,
KD got been leading the charge right now. And
especially when it comes to these, so they were when they beat the Mavericks, they were like 5-0 and like close games like that, like down coming in. And this was another close game that they had, and it went into overtime, and they just couldn't pull it out. And for me, it just looked like they need all 3 guys to play. Because if they don't have all 3 guys, it's kind of looking like D-Book is the guy that he's like the main guy in the game that they kind of want to run the offense through. KD the guy who get buckets, but KD the closer. You feel what I'm saying? Look like Bradley Beal like the playmaker. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, D-Book like the main get bucket guy. You feel what I'm saying? KD is the closer, and look like Bradley Beal like the playmaker. And if all 3 of them not there, it look like the game not gonna get closed. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it looked like. I don't know. It looked like they just them boys just couldn't put it away, bro. They just couldn't put it away. Not only that, my man DeRozan, bro, he was not missing. He was not like mid-range monster. And then Fox came in and he was hitting his mid-ranges too. Like it was a certain play where I just watched DeRozan hit 3 straight buckets, and then they went to Fox and he went and hit a bucket. But when they went to Fox, I'm like, yo, get that joint to DeRozan. Then Fox hit his shot. I'm like, oh, I forgot that's Fox. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I forgot he one of the ones, bro. Malik Monk, he's struggling a little bit with his 3-point shot. But I think, listen, bro, the West is deep, bro. I think they really wanted to. I think they better than they've been these last couple of years. DeRozan really did uplift that team. I like the way he's looking over there, despite all the Drake beef. You feel what I'm saying? He out here.
I think the thing with the Kings is those are one of those teams, and you see it in those games where like them and another team score 130. That's the team you don't want to get in a shootout with.
No, definitely.
Because when they're hot, that's like something that you can't stop. They have a big man that can like sit anywhere and get somebody the ball.
Facts.
He's not the best, their best playmaker is possibly not the point guard, but I believe it's not. Then got Darren Fox, he can hit the threes. Kevin Huerter, he's been a little bit alive now that I feel like the help with DeMar DeRozan taking a little bit of pressure off of that. He's been hitting his threes and everything like that. So they're not. I don't think they're starting well they did last year. Or maybe they don't seem as like they're making as much noise because there's so many teams in the West right now that are popping. But there's still the team in the West where it's like that's the team I would between them and the Warriors just because the Warriors have Stephen Curry. Those two teams I wouldn't want to have a shootout with.
Yeah, right.
Because like I said, they're hot. Everyone's hot. Everyone's working together, and they have one of the best offenses in the league, just like as far as like movement and everything like that. So, shout out Mike Brown.
Shout out Mike Brown, bro. I used to say he was a terrible coach. I mean,
maybe you took a minute to learn it.
Yeah, he had to go to the Warriors. Yeah. That's what it was. He literally implemented pretty much the same offense that the Warriors did when he first got over there, and he just kept tweaking it for the players to actually play there. So. I mean, he did a good job at tweaking that system and making it work for them over there. Mm-hmm. And I think that was a good job he did over there always. So, like, I really like the way they look. I like the beam, whole new culture over there. Sabonis is really doing a good job over there. I think they won them mid teams. I don't know if you think DeRozan was the piece to make them, like, Western Conference Finals worthy. Yeah.
That's a handful of teams that can make the Western Conference Finals in the West. Because, like, the past couple of years has been like two teams in the West is better than everybody else. I don't feel that way anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like everybody could beat everybody. That's why it's like a little mix. I know it's all about matchups, so you can't be like, oh, this team beat that team, so they should beat that team. But at the end of the day, it's been a lot of like parity in the West.
Yeah.
And a lot of these Western Conference matchups, you never know who's gonna win.
All right, so OKC versus Golden State. You feel what I'm saying? That was a good game. I think I just watched that game before we.
There's a lot of lore behind that as well.
Yeah. So all right, boom. This is what it is, right? This is what it is. I don't know if y'all seen it. I don't know if y'all tapped into the community like that. But listen, Draymond was talking shit.
Uncle's a troublemaker.
Ooh, he was talking shit. So he was on his pod, right? So before we even get into the game, I'm going to ask you this question. How you feel about Draymond being on the pod? So Draymond goes on his podcast. I don't know if he was asked a question or not because I didn't really watch the whole episode. I just seen the clip. And I usually do watch the episode, but I just seen the clip. And he goes on his pod and he pretty much explains like, oh, OKC, I don't really like how they do the whole thing where it's like everybody in the same joint, doing the same post conference joint after everybody on the mic and everything like that. He said it looks childish with the whole dog barking thing. He just don't like it. He think it looks childish. And his whole thing is that you got scare teams. You got to have a level of seriousness that, when you get in there, you don't play. So, they ain't really like that. You feel what I'm saying? People was pretty much like mind your business. You feel what I'm saying? How do you feel about Draymond saying stuff like that on the pod? You think he should be doing? He's still playing. Like you think that's?
I think he can say whatever he wants.
He say whatever he wants.
Here's my thing, especially like the way we've been looking at the like new media and basketball. These past couple years, have been a lot of guys that don't play the game or have played the game that obviously don't even watch the game and aren't actually students and fans of the game as much as we thought they were. And it's cool if you're getting a check out of something and you don't like it. That's what jobs are, and it's cool. But it's cool that you're just good at something and you don't really love it that much. But he knows what he's talking about basketball-wise, and he's also won 4 championships. So he can talk about winning more than most guys that have played in the NBA, especially being that, let's not forget, I know he's like the butt of the joke now, but 10 years ago, we were calling him the most important player on the Warriors. Was he? No. But like that's what a lot of us was calling him. So at that point, he has a place to talk to. And they won with less talent. So it kind of showed that he did have a point come towards the end. Thunder did come out fighting hard. But one big thing about the Warriors is if they have more experience in the team, they're going at the end they're going to show it. And they don't win all of those games, but at the end they do show it. They do put it together, and that's kind of what it looked like. It looked like the Thunder. They had the talent. They had everything else, but at the end, I ain't gonna say they wasn't serious about it, but they just weren't able to close it out because they didn't. I won't say put any fear in the Warriors' hearts, but they didn't make the Warriors feel like they were better than them at the end of the day.
They ended up cooking them in that second quarter. So the first quarter they came out ablaze.
Yeah.
33-26, and then after that, Golden State just took over, bro. I mean, they outplayed them in the fourth quarter, but it was over by then because the second quarter, 39-25, then the fourth quarter, 42-21, and third quarter. Third quarter, they really cooked them. Right after halftime, they really came out and put their foot in your neck. And that's something that you notice with teams with experience. And this is something that I learned when I used to watch the Miami Heat play, especially when they played in the playoffs. The third quarter was really important when LeBron James and the Big Three was together or whatever. They had an emphasis on playing good in the third quarter. And then there was other teams with LeBron that when they were playing good in the third quarter, they ended up losing the game. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, with good teams, good championship teams, when you look at that third quarter, bro, they really try to put their foot on your neck. And there's certain things like that Draymond may have a point, you know, when he says certain stuff like that. Like, y'all need some experience and y'all need to take it with a level of experience. Maybe he got the right to say that. I don't really care what he said. You know what I'm saying? That's his show. You know, if you don't like what he says, don't watch his show.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I ain't gonna act like it ain't. It don't sound shady.
It was definitely shade though. He was definitely hating. He was definitely hating, but you know that's what you got your platform for. You feel what I'm saying?
And if you go out there and win, what you gonna tell him?
Right, and then you won the game. Yeah. You hit 2 threes. Come on, bro. He was hitting threes. He was doing it. I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, he went out and actually won. You feel me? He actually won the game. That's something I like about Draymond. He a winner. You feel me? Yeah. Say what you want to say. He be winning the game, bro. And he actually be winning the game. Like, he do stuff that actually win the game. Like, stuff that on highlights. It was one time I was watching a highlight, and they wasn't even talking about Draymond. They was talking about Steph Curry. But in the highlight, you see Draymond holding 2 people and clearing the lane for Steph Curry to hit that little pretty layup. And I'm like, damn, look at Draymond, bro. That's the stuff they don't talk about, bro. It be stuff like that, bro. It's little stuff, bro. And then another game that happened, the Bucks and the Celtics. Bucks was cooking the whole game. And then third quarter, fourth quarter, what was it? Third quarter, yeah. Then third quarter, Boston just come in and cook. It was even this little thing where Giannis knocks down Jaylen Brown, right? And then you know they don't get no altercation or nothing like that. But he go try to shake Jaylen Brown's hand on some like, oh yeah, and then he go whoop on some funny shit. He thought he was winning the game, bro. It was really funny. I ain't gonna lie. Giannis was playing around, and then they lost, and he just had this sick face, like his stomach hurt. It was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. So the Celtics, we already talked about how the Celtics is probably the best team in the league right now. But how do you feel about the Bucks? Do you feel like they can get it together by All-Star break?
No. And it's all gonna go down to that same man.
Glenn.
Yeah, go to that man, Glenn. It's not. I don't think he needs to be on contending teams. I'm not gonna say he's like a horrible coach. It's just that when he's on these contending teams, he's a ceiling lower. I know I think he's supposed to be a floor raiser, but he's lowering these guys' ceilings. And Dame and Giannis, they're working on the court. It's just that, I mean, okay, the Celtics honestly are the better team, so they were supposed to win this game. But as someone who just won a championship a couple years ago and still have, of course, not they had Drew Holiday, right? Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton. But you still got Giannis, you still got Brook Lopez, you still got those vets over there. He's supposed to get guys together and say, hey, listen, they're catching up. Let's take a second. Let's breathe. Let's get it together. And I think Doc is making game plans. I just don't think he's adjusting. You just got to adjust to those guys. You got Pritchard hitting big threes and deep ones too. You're not getting over that. Someone has to get over that. And then if certain things in the offense isn't working anymore, got to figure something else out. You have a lot of different guys on that team who can do a lot of different things with that offense. I just don't think he's doing it.
They are worse than Detroit right now.
Yeah, you have the worst team in the East. You have the worst record in the East, even worse than us. Sixers, we just got a W. So, you know, get it right.
Get it right.
Get it right.
You heard what you talking about, bro? We ain't even got all our guys. You got all your guys. Come on, bro. We ain't even got all our guys.
No, they got Chris Middleton. We keep forgetting about Chris Middleton.
Y'all been not having Chris Middleton. That don't even count no more. Do that really count anymore? That don't even count no more. Let's keep it a bean. It don't count no more. They keep talking about we don't got Chris Middleton. You never have Chris Middleton.
That's how I see the Clippers. Bro. I don't be seeing the Bucks like that because he was there last year. But
that's true. He was there last year, but he always hurt, bro. That's not something I'm a rely on. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel you.
You can't rely on that guy. Just like you can't rely on Kawhi, bro. He just don't be there, bro. You can almost say the same thing about Embiid, but
I was hoping we wouldn't get into that.
What we say? Listen, he be trying, bro. So listen, guess what's going on? We got the NBA Cup coming up, bro. Tomorrow is the first games of the NBA Cup. So we got the Heat, we got the Pistons, we got the Hornets, Magic, Raptors, Bucks, whole NBA Cup. No. What team do you think is going to win the NBA Cup? What's your prediction?
I got the Lakers going back to back.
Oh, you got the Lakers going back to back?
Back to back. I think they lock into a playoff mode a little bit. I think this is what I think this kind of thing is what keeps Brian kind of like pushing.
Yeah.
Like if the playoffs were like 20 games to the season, it'd be an issue. Not 20 games. I'll say maybe 40 games, but it'd be an issue because I think like he's healthy right now, so it's a little competition here, and he's cheap. 500 foul. I got the Lakers going for doing it again. I'm just go with the team. I think when it comes to the play-in tournament, something like a play-in tournament, you can't really think like who's the best team in the NBA right now because it's like by groups and it's like by chance and a lot of things can happen. And it's the middle of the season, so guys tend to get injured or teams tend to not be what they're going to be in the playoffs in the middle of the season, so it's a little bit hard to judge.
For sure.
So
that's why I like it though. It's fun.
Yeah.
That's why I like this.
But,
I like this cup. I
right.
really like this cup.
Yeah, they definitely cook with this cup. Adam Silver, I see you trying to get that. I'm not
cooking.
gonna say exactly what it is, but I see
exactly. We ain't gonna expose you. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe next year we'll expose you. If it don't work out, I'm exposing you.
It's already out there, but it's cool.
It's cool. Yeah, do your homework.
I see you rocking. But LeBron James, and the Lakers gonna get together. Who do you got?
Cavs. I got the Cavs.
I was hoping
bro.
you would say that.
I got the Cavs, bro. We could talk about it. I think the Cavs are legit. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Cavs are legit, bro. I feel like the Cavs really gonna make a run in the playoffs. I think they're not gonna have no problems with these little teams. You feel what I'm saying? They're not getting bounced by New York. They're not getting bounced by the Magic, bro. They done with that, bro. They done with doing that. They about to get over the hump this year. We got Evan Mobley playing good, bro. Evan Mobley is actually handling the ball, bro, on some point forwards type situation. My man, he try to clown the gas, bro. Look, bro. Evan Mobley, America. Evan Mobley, bro. Y'all heard it here first, America. I'm trying to put y'all on. Evan Mobley handling the rock, bro. If Evan Mobley handling the rock, guess what we can do? Inverted pick and rolls with Donovan Mitchell without the ball, moving without the ball. Darius Garland moving without the ball. And those guys can shoot off the catch. You feel me? They can shoot off the bounce. Hear me out, bro. That unlocks different things to your offense. And they got him playing defense with Jared Allen. You know, the Afro Samurai, bro. Ain't nobody getting no buckets on Jared Allen. They really honed in. Then they got some little guys, bro. I forgot what number 2 is. His name, he number 2 on the team. Like, his number 2 on that team. He was cooking the Bucks. You feel me? They cooked the Bucks. The 2 and 8 Bucks. You know where 2 of them 8s, they came from the Cavs. You feel what I'm saying, bro? And look, I got them winning the cup. I don't got them winning the chip, but I got them winning the cup. You feel what I'm saying? I got them winning the cup, bro. I think they legit. I don't know. You mean you over there turning your face up? What you got to say about the Cavs, bro? You want to talk there about the Cavs? Listen, America, you already heard about peace, bro.
Listen, great, amazing regular season. But like, come on, 11-0, the Cavs,
bro,
11-0 right
now.
Bro. Who was 2 of those against? The Bucks, duh. Of course, the Bucks won 1 game against a team that didn't have Paul George or Joel Embiid. That's the one thing they can hang their head up on. You know, you usually got 10 hooks you can hang your head up on. That's the one thing that the Bucks can hang their head up on.
Look, they got the
Tyrese Maxey.
We smoked the Warriors. 60s. Oh, what we talk about the Magic? They smoked the Magic. You feel me? Paulo ain't had nothing to say about that.
Was Paulo playing? I was say Paulo was hurt for a minute. But listen.
Got the Lakers, got the Cavs. Come on, bro.
Oh man,
we made y'all put Bronny in. We made them put Bronny in.
And then Bronny cooked him with the shot.
He got his first bucket. Yeah,
oh man. But listen, here's the thing about the Cavs, and in my lifetime, I've only seen one team make it happen, and it was the 2004 Pistons. And that's another thing we can't be talking about defense, win championships. You also got to put the ball in the hoop at the end of the day, which they have been doing because that's why they're winning right now. But regardless, where a team could just, the Pistons weren't, they didn't have the 2 best players on the floor when they won a championship. They didn't have Kobe, they didn't have Shaq. But the one thing about the Garnett, but the Lakers, they had too many guys that they didn't really find a role for. Their identity was kind of lost with that. And then the Pistons, they made it happen. They were team unity. It worked out. Since then, it hasn't been a team like that where like, usually you have to have one of the best 2 players, one of the best 3 players on the court. If we going down the roster and your best guy is the 3rd, 4th best, or 5th best, it just usually doesn't work out. And that's just. You
saying they're the Coach Carter Cavs?
I'm saying the 2015 Hawks.
The 20.
That's what I'm saying.
But
I think they have better players.
Ain't no Brown in the East though.
No Brown.
Ain't no Brown in the East.
They're not beating the Celtics.
They're not beating the Celtics.
And I mean, like I heard somebody like
they can be.
I don't know who it was, but he's talking about. Oh yeah, well they're not getting steamrolled by the Knicks. The Knicks is bunions too. I forgot what team y'all lost to the other day, but y'all just got cooked by the Pacers. Y'all let Mathurin drop 40 on your bum ass. Y'all bunion too. Yeah. So I was never worried about y'all.
So what? So now that all right, let me finish it.
But I will say, and I said this about the Knicks last year. They actually didn't make the conference finals, but teams like this, depending on matchups and seeding, they could find around get to the conference finals. Once you're in the conference finals, you can get to the finals. I just don't think they got enough to do that, or enough to beat whatever team they got to beat in the West. I don't even think it's like a one more piece away thing. I think these guys got to do it for another year. I think it's a year where you usually figure it out and get deep in the playoffs, which might be this year. And this year you go win a championship. Okay. It's not very often. It's like, oh, it's right now. But I don't really got them as contenders. Like when I'm looking at teams, if someone was like, right now, give me 4 teams, so you going to the finals, I'm probably not picking the Cavs in that. Mm-hmm. Are you? Do you got 4?
Yeah, I can. I'm not going to lie, bro. This is one of those teams I feel like if they get there, they can beat Boston. They can get Boston and run for their money. Because you got to think, when it come down to it, bro.
JT at this game?
Yeah, JT there. JT, he going to watch it. He going to win this. He going to win this D-Mitch, really get like 60 every time. I think it's one of them Jones that he going to get like, it's going to be one of them Jones, bro. It got to be one of them Jones. That's the only way they win. It got to be one of them Jones where he come out and he get like 60.
Yeah, if he has that 4 games.
You feel me? Would Darius Garland give you like a 40 piece? It can happen. He's just small. He's just small. Though. I ain't gonna lie. Darius Garland is small.
Yeah. And that's another thing.
Oh, so look, the Knicks. What? He's small. I was just about to say, he remind me of Jalen Brunson. Like, small guy.
I mean, Jalen Brunson proved.
Who what?
That they're trying to clown him. They're trying to say he couldn't be the best player on that team. He was the best player on that team last year.
But they literally just traded off. They just traded Jalen. We didn't even get to see.
He was always better than Julius Randle. Why would he come on, man?
Come on, why y'all be saying? Why y'all be saying that about Julius Randle, bro? He was cooking, bro. Jalen Brunson
We did see not playoff series, but we seen a playoff run that had JB and Julius Randle, and Julius Randle did the same thing he did last playoffs when he didn't have JB with him, and he did not show up.
Look, he gonna show up this year with AE. Watch, he gonna show up this year. Y'all gonna stop talking about him like that. Look, y'all gonna stop because he having a good go at it. Look how he going on. I think
Timberwolves he going. I feel like this is a good new scenery around him, but he's not better than Jalen Brunson.
We don't know. That's what I'm saying. We never even got a chance. We don't even know.
I know.
He could have been the best player on that job. And I just don't think he could. They needed him to win that chip, and when they traded him, bro, and with Cat over there, and the way they looking over there with Cat over there, of course you beat the Bucks. Everybody beat the Bucks. Shout out to y'all for beating the Bucks, I guess. You feel what I'm saying? But don't nobody care.
If y'all see my DeLorean outside, please bring it back to me. I'm not dropping my address on the pod, but I already know he is not better than Jalen Brunson.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, how you feel about the Knicks in general? They've been having a okay go at it. This is not the hot start that everybody thought the Knicks was gonna have.
He beat the Bucks.
But then got smoked by the Pacers, bro.
Yes, I've been saying that when they got Cat, I think they're a better team. Adding Cat, I just don't think they've done much to it.
I think they need a new coach.
I'm not impressed.
I think they need a new coach. I'm not gonna lie. I think they need a new coach.
And I think that's also going to kill them at 40 minutes a night. It's going to start happening when
40 minutes, but it's like 40 minutes of hard work for no reason. Like it's like everybody would look like they working harder than what they're supposed to be doing. It's like for no reason. That's how I feel like y'all did all this for what? Jalen Brunson has 33. Karl Anthony Towns has 33. OG has 25. And y'all lose? Like how? That means something not working. How y'all all them points and y'all all in the negative plus and minus? How? That don't even make no sense. That's like crazy work. I'm not gonna lie. Like
got it.
Y'all. I don't even know how you do that. That's kind of crazy.
I was just never really worried about y'all, and then I was never really worried about y'all.
So I was just never really worried.
I was not. It's the same thing I said about the Cavs. It's just you can't just. It's not 2K. You're not about to just get a bunch of
pieces,
good guys, and then when it comes down to it, you play against a team that got 2-3 guys better than y'all. It's just not going to happen like that.
Y'all should have lost Spacers like that, man.
Definitely not that, though. Because the Pacers ain't really doing well.
How far you think the Knicks can go in the playoffs?
Second round.
All right, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's what they did last year.
Second round.
No championship, y'all. They going to beat the Sixers tomorrow? When Embiid coming back?
Oh, no. It ain't in Philly. I might go just so I make sure y'all don't
Just so y'all don't win. Just make sure y'all don't win. But that's going to be the start of the cup tomorrow. So you got the Knicks and Sixers. That's a game I'm looking forward to.
We got a game off today for Veterans Day.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
So, yeah, definitely going.
Oh, you know what else is going to be a good game? The Lakers and the Spurs on Friday. That's going to be a good joint, too. So I'm looking forward to this. Just look forward to the cup because that's certain games inside the regular season or cups. It's not all games, like every game for this time period. It's like certain games where it's like Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesday, Fridays. So Tuesdays and Fridays are going to be the cup games. That's how
you're going to see the court. It's going to look a little different.
It's going to look a little different.
Yeah. Court.
They might got some different jerseys going on, maybe.
Just remember, if the team's getting blown out by 30, the other team's still going to be scoring points because after record in this group play, scoring differential is the next thing, and I actually kind of like that. But that's how cup play is played, I believe, in soccer.
Yeah,
so,
that's why
it's about scoring differential. So that's why you'll see teams in garbage time still giving it their all, or I won't say their all, but it's 5 seconds left. Usually you up by 30, you don't score that bucket. You're gonna score that bucket. I will say, coaches, pay attention, because it's happened last year. Y'all was upset that somebody was still trying to score and y'all run up to scoring.
Right.
Y'all was upset. Doc Rivers, Glenn, don't look bad out there. You and Darvin Ham, y'all trying to bust a couple heads up just because somebody ain't do.
Y'all looking bad out there.
Just read the rules. Salute.
You talking about salute. So I'm going to give y'all the group. So you got West Group A, which is the Rockets, the Clippers, the Timberwolves, the Trailblazers, and the Kings.
That's a tough group.
West Group B, you got the Lakers, the Thunder, Suns, the Spurs, and the Jazz.
Lakers, easily.
Then you got West Group C, the Mavericks, the Nuggets, the Warriors, the Grizzlies, and the Pelicans. Then you got the East teams. You got East Group A, the Nets, the Hornets, the Knicks, the Magic, the Sixers. You feel me? East Group B, Pistons, Pacers, Heat, Bucks, Raptors. East Group C, Hawks, Celtics, Bulls, Cavs, Wizards. Who got the toughest group?
It's one of them groups in the West, honestly.
I feel like it's that West Group B. You got the Lakers who going
to win. I can't say B just because Thunder don't got Chet and the Suns don't got KD right now.
Chet is out. How long Chet out for? 10 games?
They said 8 to 10 weeks.
8 to 10 weeks.
You off that fall.
Yo.
Look, they didn't.
yo, it's crazy. It just popped up. Like, yo, that's crazy. That's
Get
crazy.
Better,
Better. Shit, they ain't even want to join like Pacquiao. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. They ain't even want to join like Pacquiao.
That was like the Pacquiao meme. That's what killed me.
But the Thunder can still win their group games without Chet. They can play against the Suns without Chet.
They're not beating the Lakers.
You want the nigga beat the Lakers without Chet?
And I tell you, the Lakers gonna win it all. Recognize.
Did I tell you the Lakers is gonna win it all? Then you got
honestly, it might be that Group C.
I was about to say then you got West Group C.
Warriors.
That's a tough group.
That's a tough joint.
Cause the East joint.
Pelicans. I'm playing. Oh, also, since we own it, since I brought up Pelicans.
And you got the Grizzlies. Zion, bro.
Bro, was it track 4 in Lower Hill? I'm like, get it right. Get it right. Every time I look up, indefinitely is the worst thing you ever want to see.
Yo, do you think Zion cooked?
It definitely is the worst thing you want to see. Like, go tell your boss I'm out indefinitely. Let them look that up and come back to you.
Yo.
They're out indefinitely. We just don't know. It's like, as of right now, you're out.
They're going to ask you for severance. You want to take that severance back?
Yeah, then let's go. They probably going to take PTO at that.
You want to take that severance? That's what the severance for.
Oh,
PTO. They give you the
crazy.
PTO. That's usually what that is. They give you that PTO. That's what you get paid for, that PTO.
And then you don't got no more PTO.
Yeah,
when you come back. PTO. You can't call out sick. You get a little flu or something.
Oh, severance mean you done. You ain't coming back to the team. You say just go somewhere else, buddy. You going to do that indefinitely somewhere else, cousin. You go ahead to go.
Bro, it's every year.
Every year you lose weight. Every year you come back and get hurt because you got too much weight. I don't get it. I don't know. Who's lying? Somebody lying. That's all I'm saying. Somebody
free
lying.
my man Zion.
Y'all don't even do it right. Y'all supposed to leak he got skinny footage and then trade him. and then he get hurt somewhere else. Y'all don't even do it right.
Yeah, so if you're the Pelicans, come back next contract talks, you just let him walk. Or you think they're going to try to trade him?
No, you got to trade him.
Who won't?
You got to trade him. Somebody going to take him.
Please, Sixers.
The Knicks?
Sixers.
Somebody take him.
Don't do it.
I bet you the Knicks will win. The Knicks been talking about him for years. They've been talking about Zion to the Knicks for years. But if you, I guess we will play a little fantasy basketball. If you trade, first of all, how much, like, what do you think Zion going to be? Like, what's his ceiling?
I got to see him play.
Right no, it's cooked.
I got to see him play.
Based off what you see right there, what you think?
Not it playing. Like, on average, he playing, and, like, I really want you to play, Zion, but on average, he's not playing that many games. I can't really give someone a ceiling. It's just kind of like how I was talking to you about certain players. If they don't play a lot, it's kind of hard to rank them. Yeah. So, like, Kawhi Leonard, I don't know if he's top 10, top 20, because all I get is a few games that I get out of him for a season. Right now, I really want to see the brother play. I don't want to rank him like Lonzo Ball. I don't want to rank this guy right now as far as what top point guard he is. I want to see these guys go out there and be healthy and play games.
He never going to play.
I want and so then we just not going to get the theme of me until he play games.
He like, all right, hear me out, bro. He don't play the same type of way, but impact wise on the team, Danny Granger.
That's insane. You know what? I ain't gonna let you go out like that. That's kind of crazy. Cause Danny Granger, legend, 2K legend for sure. But, like, he's the first pick of the draft.
You downgraded my man to 2K legend is crazy.
I said legend and 2K legend. Come on now. Because I remember he came to the Sixers. That was bad.
Yo, that was bad.
I didn't even land in Philly.
That was bad.
Shout out Danny Granger.
Shout out Danny Granger.
Zion, I'll say Brandon Roy.
All right.
Because of the sample size that we did get out of him, it's like, dang, we could have got a lot out of this, man.
Brandon Roy is a good job.
Because even
do your homework on Brandon Roy. I know y'all don't know who we talking about. I already know.
You don't go to lunch. He was talking about, man, Zion's game remind me of Brandon
Roy. Yeah, we didn't say that. We didn't say that. Impact on the team.
Because the duo, the trio was Brandon Roy, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Greg Oden were 15 and 12 together, but they only played 62 games within like a 3-4 year span. So Blazers never really got to figure it out.
Yeah. So who need a Brandon Roy right now?
No, I'm saying like Brandon Roy left early.
No,
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think.
You don't think we get there for it? Like I'm saying, like if you put Zion, if you trade Zion, who is you picking up? Like who's picking up Zion? What team won't pick up Zion and be like, you know what?
A team like the Knicks, team that gonna, or I can see him going to like the Grizzlies
or the Warriors. They can deal. They do good with players that don't play a lot. Like players that don't play a lot. Steph and Zion.
Actually, no. Go to the Warriors because they have one of the best medical teams in the league.
I'm telling you,
so I feel like that's the best thing for them. Don't take them to the Knicks
or the Spurs. I'm saying Warriors or Spurs, right?
Don't take them to that Spurs medical team. Them boys will
you know what? You're right. The Spurs medical team.
I heard they
I'm sorry. I want him to actually play. I'm sorry. You're right. Don't go over there. Yeah, just don't do that.
Them Spurs definitely haven't playing games already.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
I guarantee you
Tony Parker on TV talking about you crazy. Bro, I really just want, and it's not even funny, I just want to see the man healthy out here.
Yeah, well, that's crazy. Out definitely is crazy.
I want to see him playing games. So I hope we can see him by All-Star break. He can make a little run, but the way the Pelicans is looking right now, doesn't even look like a playoff team.
They look like they need to blow it up. It look like they need to blow that joint up. They look like you can say B.I. career. He can go and be a role player somewhere.
But then the last of Zion we seen, he hit the ground running. He's about to beat the Lakers for a spot in the playoffs until that injury.
He literally left the last quarter, right? Or
the last couple minutes.
Yeah, overtime.
Yeah, last couple minutes.
Crazy work. So, I mean, that's pretty much this week in basketball. You feel me? We're going to be here next week in basketball telling you about all the crazy stuff that happened. There was a lot going on this week. Listen, bro, I know y'all probably tapped into the football. I'm tapped into football too, but hey, man, listen. This basketball thing is going crazy right now. It's definitely, go Birds. Listen, go Birds. It's definitely going crazy right now in the league. So let us know what you're thinking this week in the comments. Let us know what your favorite game was this week in the comments, who you watching in the comments. Let me know who y'all think going to win this NBA Cup, the MREZ Cup. Hope I'm saying that right. Let us know in the comments who you think going to win this MREZ Cup what I'm saying? I'm going with the Cavs. America, don't let him do you bad. He done called the Cavs like Coach Carter, like remember the Titans ass team. Like he did the joint all dirty, bro. Like I'm telling you, Cavs. Listen,
2021 Bulls.
Oh.
2022 was it?
Oh,
yeah.
Them Lonzo. Oh man, it would have worked out, bro.
No, it wouldn't have.
No, it wouldn't have.
It was like 0-8 against
real good teams, bro. But they beat the Bucks, bro. They beat the Bucks. They beat the Bucks. They was top 3 coming into the league. You feel what I'm saying? And they beat the Knicks, I think, right?
Cool.
The Cavs. Yeah, they beat the Knicks too. They not having it, bro.
And Cavs was in top 3 when they played. Cavs not top 3 now. Top
Cavs
3
number 1 right now.
I'm gonna say Bucks. Not top 3, so I'm gonna say.
No, not no more.
Yeah.
Bucks is the second worst team, and they almost worse than Toronto. That's crazy. We, like you said, we better than them. Look, Toronto underneath them. That's the only team that's underneath them. That's crazy. When Washington better than y'all, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma and Jordan the Pool.
Jordan the Pool. Hopefully they get it together, bro. You feel me? Hopefully they get it together. And hopefully y'all have a good week. You feel me? So hit us up next week. We here every Tuesday, bro. Come kick it with us, man. And enjoy the rest of your night.